So, you know, last year, Michel'le had her biopic, and it was a huge ratings success. And this Sunday, the movie airs again. She's in the process of celebrating 1 year, you know, later, and I wanted to find out how she's doing, so I had an hour-long interview with her, and here's a little sneak peek of what you'll see from the interview. So back to Suge, you would go see him. You put up with this for 6 or 7 years.
6 or 7 years. Conjugal visits with Suge were like hard. I was absolutely scared to death. Who wants to go into prison? I'd never been in prison to go stay for 3 or 4 days. I had been like Vicodin just to try and get through. So then, of course, I realized that I was probably a little addicted to those, and it took a while to get off of those.
Aren't there other men in Compton?
Yeah.
You are the queen of Compton.
But there were another man who was watching another man mistreat a woman like Suge did and say, okay, let me rescue her.
So there was so much to talk about, and she's actually here. Michel'le, come on. And here we go again. Good. I like your correct placement. It's pretty. It's really pretty. Yes, it's pretty. All right, so here's Michel'le, and so, all right. When last we talked with the interview that will be on TV, and I'll let you know the date and time in just a moment, but you told me you had never watched your own movie.
I still haven't. Well, Wendy, it was closure for me. I think that was it. I had to film it. It was 7 weeks of filming. And I was there on almost every shot until I got to a point where I couldn't be there on the scenes where it was abusive. But I think I can put it to rest now. I don't want to see it again and have to go and critique being hit and beat and go through that emotion. I'm okay.
What about your kids? What do they say?
My daughter loves the movie. She learned so much from it.
How old is she?
She'll be 15 in November. And she's, yes. Oh, there they are. And there's my son, who'll be 27 in February.
And your son is with Dre, and your daughter is with Suge.
Yes, and they're well-adjusted kids for now. I don't know if that's going to change as they get older because they're going through it with me. But right now, they're doing good. And as far as the movie goes, I just hope that women can look at it and take something from it, even though people ask me, why did it take you so long to do this? Well, it took me long enough to get it wrapped around my head that this was, you know, suppressed in the back of my conscience. So I'm hoping that it does something for women today, and like it did for me today.
Because you're very open about abuse, and you're doing a lot of work with women who are in abusive situations, which is terrific.
Yes.
Have either Suge or Dre ever publicly apologized to you?
No. Well, Dre has never, and I don't really want an apology. I just want the why, the explanation. I don't want an apology. I want the why. So if he ever decides to do that, that would be great. But I want to let him know I'm okay, you know, but that would be great. Suge apologized immediately because, remember, he had to take me to the hospital to get it back in place. He probably did it so they wouldn't take him to jail.
Oh, now he's in jail anyway.
Anyway. But at least you can't blame me.
Well, okay, so now you're working on an album.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Well.
Back in the studio.
Finally! Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Finally.
Are they going to be all sad songs?
Oh, no. That's why I chose not to write it all myself, because you guys would have been depressed.
Okay.
Okay. So, no, the song is called Get Up, and, you know, and there's writers, okay? Because what I was writing was, you know, oh,
sad.
my God. Oh, it was horrible. It was Hung Jury all over again.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, they never heard of Hung Jury? Album 98. Oh, depressing piece of work.
Yes, we don't like depressing music here.
Oh,
we like to dip it and zoo it. Yeah. By the way, when last we talked, when we were filming the interview, and I'll give you guys the date and the time in a moment, I asked you who's better in bed, Dre or Suge? And you didn't answer. Could you just answer now? Come on, girl.
Well, you know, that's kind of a hard question to ask. But no quicker way to really get at a man's manhood than to say one ex was better than the first or the next, right? I mean...
Okay, who's better? One's in jail and cannot get you, and the other one is married and a businessman and won't get you. So come on, who was better?
Okay, I'll say this. One was romantic. I'll say Suge was romantic and Dre was let's go.
Okay.
Is that a good way to put it? Like,
yes. Thank you so much for coming.
Well, wait, Wendy, could we just do this one thing before I go?
What are we doing?
Well, because I just learned what clap back mean. I didn't really know, so I finally learned what it is. And then I thought I'm a bad clapbacker. So, it made you laugh, right? So can you have your audience say bad clapbacker, because they can't do it without laughing. I can't even hold my, because it makes this, just ask him to say it, because I don't know how to say ask.
What?
No, really, you can't say bad clapbacker without smiling. So, okay, it's bad clapbacker. Bad clapbacker. You can't. And if you try, you gotta let the muscles are
But
still
I love her
tingling,
anyway.
right?
Michel'le still standing. It premieres Sunday night at 10 on Lifetime. We've got more great show for you, everybody. R&B group 112 is back together, and they're performing right here on the Wendy stage. But up next, She's Gotta Have It star DeWanda Weiss is here. So grab a snack and come on back.